talk me through how you start the scam. Like, where did you even begin the idea of, I'm going to create the world's most popular restaurant that doesn't actually exist, but gets all these reviews and then gets written about, and then people want to pay exorbitant amounts of money to come to, but they've never been to it. Like, because there's a few things that you do here. You encapsulate in one story hype, you encapsulate myth,
Confidence.
you encapsulate like just how we in the world all want things that aren't even real.
Yeah.
Right.
Because people were dying to go to this restaurant.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, when I go to London, like, you know where I wish I could go, but I can't get in. Oh, and the food is amazing. But it's not real. I was like, this man has tapped into every single thing that's sort of like wrong with the world. And not today, just like, it's sort of like the human brain. So walk us through how you created the greatest restaurants scam. How does it start?
So, yeah, I mean, I suppose that when I was younger, I used to work in sort of bars and restaurants and stuff like that. I remember just hearing about TripAdvisor constantly and how if someone left a 1-star review, it would be a problem, for everyone. What happened last night? It would be like, it was a very serious platform.
It holds that much power.
Yeah. I ended up, before I did the restaurant thing. So what happened was, so I had that little experience. 5-6 years pass. Then I start working as a writer, trying to work as a writer, to move to London. Yeah. Try and start hustling. Try and what can I get paid for? What gigs can I get paid for?
Yeah. I know this life.
And there was a freelance website, and it was called People Per Hour. And people would advertise writer, we need a writer to do X, Y, or Z. One of the gigs on there was writing fake 5-star reviews for restaurants. to juice their ratings.
God loves you.
Yeah. So I started doing that, and I would just go on their website, go, all right, okay. I went there. I had the whatever.
No, wait. Oobah, you can't just skim over this, because I'll tell you why. Because right now, what you're doing, I think for me, and I think other people, is you are exposing the very underpinnings of how we think society works.
Right, yeah.
Right.
No, because a lot of people, people trust reviews.
Which was this kind of gonzo style, social experiment-y style thing.
This is great because you're showing me how, to pull off one of the greatest scams that's ever been pulled off, you needed to have all the tools.
Yeah.
Right. Like your origin story. So you had it in your DNA, right? You got the grandfather who's literally the snake oil salesman.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
You've got your dad who's a bullshitter, but just in life, he's because he's got it in him.
Yeah.
Okay. You're the runt of the litter. So you're how do I get attention? How do I make my way?
Yeah.
All right. So you got this vibe. Then you go to Jehovah's Witness training, the ultimate sales camp. So now you're learning how to sell people on a thing that they can't see. And you just have to get them to believe in it, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
And notoriously are not liked. And you meet the reviewers who teach you about reviewing and what reviewing is. So you got all of these pieces, and then you go, oh, okay, this is it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna launch my fake restaurant.
Yes, yeah. So I basically just kind of had an idea, a thought about the platform, that I knew that the reviews were, a lot of them could have been falsified. It was very easy to falsify.
Wait, I have one question before you get into that though.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you put the restaurant on TripAdvisor. Does nobody confirm these places exist or don't? How does that work?
So I'll tell you. But basically, I looked into it. So the reviews were very easy to leave. The accounts, you can create them very easily.
Okay.
And then the restaurants themselves felt like something that would be impossible to falsify.
Yeah.
So I kind of just started trying it out. I was like, okay. So went on it, create a restaurant on TripAdvisor. Cool. What do I want as the name? So I was
What did you call it?
I was living in a garden shed at the time, at the back of someone's house. So I just moved to London, and it was the only place I could afford. It was £800 a month, which is still not that cheap. But anyway, whatever. £800 a month.
Person. Okay,
just all of
sorry.
it. It's literally
it was a jet blue.
Oh, so,
I just sorry. I'm so
no. It's good. It's good.
Say
it's good.
Per person.
It was
Say per person.
Per person. Oh, you're talking about the nothing beats a jet holiday. Yeah, that is absolutely hilarious. And so I called it the Shed at Dulwich. I was living in a garden shed in London at the time. Yeah, genuinely. you had to put like an address, so I just put the name of the road.
Okay.
Like, and it didn't make you specify, and I was like, well, no one's going to know because I'm at the back as well. So it was like
you've got cover.
There was a load of people 6 people who lived in the house, the main house.
Yeah.
And then at the very back, I was living in a garden shed. And then what else? You needed like a mobile, so I bought like a kind of drug dealer phone.
I love it.
From the
Love it. Love it.
You're living.
Yeah. You need a website and you need a email. That was easy to do. And I made this website with the help of my mate. So it was like all these photos on there that looked like gourmet food and it looked like Michelin star quality food. But the images were actually like cropped versions of bigger images that like 6 months later, when this all went viral and came out, I revealed was like one of the meals that looked like a delicious meal was like an egg on my foot. And like another and another thing and another thing
Where
was
have
like
you been all our lives?
it was like, you know, these urinal cakes you get, and that was
Yeah,
like,
no, come on.
made that look like a pan fried scallop, and like had it with
does look like a scallop.
yeah, it does. Put some honey on there, some stones from a fish tank, and like that was genuinely, it was like me and my mate Chris, and shaving foam. Or was it so sea foam, like shaving foam?
Yeah.
There's me and my mate Chris, who I'd been working with for Vice. We used to have loads of fun doing these weird pieces. And I was like, come over and do this thing. It's not going to be paid. Because I was doing this on my own at the time. Vice weren't even aware that I was doing this, and for a while, actually. And yeah, that kind of, I sent all this stuff off to TripAdvisor. The kind of concept behind the restaurant was like, it was an appointment-only restaurant. Like, you can only get a table if you have to apply, and we'll like vet you, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it was like, that was kind of the concept. The meal, the menu was like you order moods at the shed, not meals. Like you have comfort or whatever. It's all like mood-based, which was just, I was just trying to think of wanky things that would like sound like.
I mean, it is brilliant though, because, you know, this is the weird thing about a scam is oftentimes a scam is more well thought out than a real thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to this and I'm like, I want to go to this restaurant. Even though I know it's a scam. What mood? Because think about how many times you go to a restaurant and you like, actually, it's the mood that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Not the food. Like,
Yeah.
can I specify? Yeah, I would like that actually.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a genius idea. Yeah.
But this is all like, I have the privilege now of thinking about this project like this. At the time, I was just sort of putting it together and seeing what would work and expecting it to not work. So, like, I sent all that off, like all the idea of it, the concept, all that. Sent it off to TripAdvisor and expected it to not work, you know, to not go live. But it went live. No vetting, no verification. It was completely easy to do. I was live on the website, and that was when I was like, okay, I suppose I'll try and get some reviews for this now. So then I started contacting friends and family.
I hope you didn't call that other guy.
Which one?
From Mr. Bad Review guy.
Oh, him. Oh, no, he needs to be kept away from it. He needs to be kept away. I think he's spiritually the opposite to this thing. He sees it as his like greater cause in life. He was a sweetheart, but you know, horrendous to be around. But he, so I just started having people write these reviews, and I was getting family and friends roping them into it. Implicating more people.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
That's another part.
Got to
of the
get
scam.
co-conspirators. That's right.
But I was filming little bits, you know, because I was mainly writing at the time. I wasn't doing documentaries yet.
Right.
I only went on to do those. So I just liked writing because it was really nice to write something. It's just you it's your voice. You have an editor. You collaborate, and that's it.
Right.
Whereas when you're making TV, which I do now, there's 30, 40 of you, and that's great, but it's different. You know, it's different.
So everyone's jumping in.
Everyone's leaving these 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
We're going up the rankings. Feels surreal.
Oh, wait. So you start going up on the TripAdvisor rankings.
Yeah.
Is this that moment where you go like, oh shit, we're onto something?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It was, we were number 18,000 out of 18,000 in London. And then slowly it was like, you know, within about 6 weeks, we were up to number 1,400 or something like that. And I was higher than my local restaurants in Dulwich where I was living. And I was like, that's bizarre. And but it felt like nothing. And then one day, the phone that I bought for the
drug dealer phone,
calls, and it's like an actual human on the other end of the phone, being like, "Oh, hello there. I know. I love the sound of your mood-based meal. Please, can I have an appointment this Friday or whatever?" And it was the first time that a real person was parroting the mythology to me. And You know, I just said to them, I'm sorry, we're fully booked for the next 6 weeks. Put the phone down.
That always gets them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it genuinely does. It gets me. Like, this is it. It's like, I could have easily been on the other end of that phone. I'm not saying I'm better than that.
No,
you know what
we
I mean?
all are. That's what I mean. It's like, it's so funny how that, like, it always doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
Fully booked for when you find out the thing you want
Yes.
has been overly wanted and it's gone.
Yeah.
You can't stop pining. You can't stop thinking about it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fully booked for the next 6 weeks.
And that was like my mantra from then on. Just kept on saying
just
it.
fully booked for the next 6 weeks. Fully booked for the next 6 weeks. Fully booked.
Exactly. And it was like, you know, started out cute, few calls a day. I was getting emails. Then it's just keeps on going up and up and up. And the people that you tell no to are the ones who 100% will call back 10 times, you know. And it was just the momentum just started gathering. And that would be, so that's like 4 months in. Do you know what I mean? That's like been going on for 4 months. Slow drip of reviews, because I'm doing it while I'm having to make a living doing other things. Like, it's not like my mom and dad are paying for my rent and I can just sit there. Yeah. I'm working, and then I'm like, scamming. I need to do and scamming, scamming.
I like that.
But like, you know, it was like it just got more exciting the more it went on. Got more real. People like the local council being like, we want to relocate you to an area we're gentrifying at reduced rates.
No
and all
ways.
This stuff.
Come on. What are you talking about?
People applying for jobs, things like that. Like it was very it showed how
the government is reaching out to you.
Yeah.
And offering you tax incentives.
Yeah.
But you don't exist.
Yeah, they don't exist.
Can I tell you something?
You've exposed a lot about politics.
This is my thing.
And politicians.
This is what I mean about you, Oobah, is like I don't think you understand what an impact you've had on my life from afar, because you're the reason. Like Ryan, who's like sitting here, like Ryan, we'll always like try find food, and Ryan's like a super foodie guy. But one day, randomly, Ryan was like, I've started doing something crazy, and I think it was like after this, it was like, we just go to a place. We don't look at the reviews. We don't even look a place. We just go find a place near you. Walk in and eat the food. And then afterwards, look at the reviews.
Interesting.
You'll be shocked at how many times the review doesn't match up
with
how you felt about the
experience. Your personal experience.
Just your personal experience. But a lot of that came from you, because we were like, wait. If you can create a whole fake world of the best food, then maybe there's also a fake world of the worst food.
Right.
Like maybe this place is getting shit reviews because people just don't like its vibe. They haven't got the mood right. They just walk in and eat the food. And then the second thing you did, like, and I didn't even know about the government side of it, is you just made me realize how much we all of it, like you said, no one's sort of better, how we all are so easily duped into accepting a version of reality that we like willingly, you know what I mean? Like the fact that the government contacted you and wanted to give you tax incentives, but had never been to the restaurant.
Never seen it.
Had never seen it, had never seen a tax return, had never nothing.
No.
Then I'm like, who else did they move there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because you know, sometimes you in a neighborhood and then all of a sudden there's random restaurants that pop up and you're like, how did these restaurants get here?
Yeah.
You know, the first restaurants to move into a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And now it's just a bunch of Ubers, no offense.
Yeah.
Taking chances.
All the other Jehovah's Witnesses and me.
It's just like now you're at like the peak, because I mean once government's calling you, it's on
people,
now.
Yeah, I mean I was getting called constantly.
Yeah.
And what the clientele starts changing from like locals to then like tourists to then like influencers, different people from like kind of who were high up professionals, like having their teams reach out. People from like
calling on behalf of.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can say it now because I don't think they exist anymore. But like Universal Studios wanted to bring their team over. It was kind of interesting. I've actually never said that before, so there you go. And it was like, it was fascinating having like, and we weren't even number one by that. We were getting into the top 50. You know, it was like, and I think the thing is like you said earlier about we had loads and loads of reviews. We actually didn't. We just all of our reviews were 5 stars, And there was the way the algorithm was functioning was like about almost like maybe it functioned like momentum. And because I was doing it part-time until it started getting crazy. I was like, okay, this is the best project I need to land the plane on this thing. Who knows where it's going?
You were like, I need to get into this restaurant.
yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. And then it was just like one of those things where I was in a meeting actually with Vice's, we were talking about another project we wanted me to do, and my phone kept ringing, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And
The
I was
drug
like,
dealer phone.
yeah. And I was like, well, actually, I've been working on this other thing on the side. And they were like, oh, wow, this sounds like a epic
this sounds
film.
amazing.
And I was like, well, I've been filming me taking all the calls. I've been filming myself. So yeah, okay, sounds good. And I wanted to write about it anyway, but that was the first time where I was like, okay, maybe I could do on-camera stuff as well. This feels like it could be that. So then I started thinking about how I wanted to, what next? And I thought, if I can get as many people as possible to leave reviews in the next 2 weeks, maybe we'll make number one. Maybe we'll do that. It was like a final push. Then I started noticing things like people were leaving reviews who had never been there, who I didn't know. Not never been there. Of course, they've never been there. People, I'm drinking my own.
So good.
This is how big it is.
Yeah, I know. It's just yeah.
Do you have a table for two?
I've had the blue pill
the
now.
next 6 weeks.
But like, there were people who were leaving reviews who I didn't make leave the review. So it was almost like they said have the kudos of having been there. And so, I reviewed that.
But they were leaving 5 stars.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
That's crazy, man.
We have reached peak.
Yeah. And it was, that was sort of, I think it was November 2017, that was then. And when we became, the number 1 rated restaurant.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember checking the thing because we'd gone up, we were like top 3 and then we went down to number 8 and I was like, wow, what a story. Top 10.
Were you upset about the number 8?
No, I was just like, this is insane. And then it was number 1 and I was like,
then you were happy. Then you popped.
It was just like
the local councilman.
It's just like one of those moments where you know that your life's changed. It's not because it's such an insane thing that would happen. For it to happen was so crazy and so unlikely that I was like, oh, okay, this is probably the craziest thing that's ever going to happen.